Join us for an inspiring episode exploring business transformation and empowerment. Today, we'll examine the extraordinary efforts of Dr. Iqbal Survey, founder and chairman of the Sekunjalo Group, and his significant impact on the Black Business Chamber. Prepare to be moved by this amazing tale of commitment and encouragement, which has transformed the lives of numerous small business owners in South Africa.
My name is Khaya Cishe. I am the Secretary General of Black Business Chamber. We started Black Business Chamber in 2011 as various business forums in the Western Cape. We came together. We came to a realization that we needed a bigger voice that will be able to be audible in the industry. So that is how we started Black Business Chamber. The primary objective of BBC is to lobby and advocate on behalf of all its members. We came across an invitation that there was going to be a summit that was going to be hosted at the Cape Sun, and we happened to attend that summit. So interesting enough, that summit was being funded and sponsored by Sekunjalo, and it was facilitated by Dr. Iqbal Survey. We didn't know him back then. That was our first, encounter with this, eloquent and well-spoken person, After the summit, of course, we had an opportunity to have a word with Dr. Survey, and we requested to meet with him, in the near future, of which he agreed. We did have some meetings with him. That was in 2011. Then, around 2012, that was when our discussions with him, they started to bear some fruits. And we explained ourselves to him that we didn't have no funding. We didn't have no formal offices, and we pleaded him to intervene and help us. And subsequently, around 2012, he agreed actually to say that from the Sekunjalo group of companies, he is going to look around and see how he can accommodate us, of which he did it. Sekunjalo has done a lot for Black Business Chamber. Going as far as funding our traveling expenses, we used to get a lot of invitations out of the province. Would be invited by embassies. Pretoria would be invited by mayors in other provinces, And we did not have some means to honor those invitations. But through the assistance of Dr. Survey and Sekunjalo, we would be able to honor those invitations. We would fly and go there, we would be accommodated there. So that was the primary intervention that Sekunjalo and Dr. made on behalf of Black Business Chamber. Then it developed further into funding some activities and events of Black Business Chamber. One that comes into mind, I think it might have been the first event that they funded. It was the dialogue, Black Business Chamber dialogue that we did in partnership with the UCT Graduate School of Business. It even went a bit further now when we approached Doc and we presented a proposal to him to say that a Black Business Chamber needed to do more in terms of helping the grassroots businesses. We presented a concept of a grassroots accelerator competition. We presented that concept to Doc, and he was very elated and he embraced it. He liked it, and he committed to say that we are going to make it possible. Almost a lot of the entities under the Sekunjalo banner, Premier Fishing, independent newspapers, they supported that event, either be it via the newspaper articles or buying some tables, So there's just a lot that happened, during the course of that. Black Business Chamber is very much committed to the development of the SMME sector. And in doing so, Black Business Chamber on its own, it can never make, that possible. But it can always make that possible with the interventions of the entities like the Sekunjalo Group and a lot of other entities that embrace, transformation. Because all what we are about a transformed SMME sector. All what you can say, in closing, is that we are calling on all the corporates, to embrace transformation in South Africa. We need to see, transfer of skills. We need to see empowerment of small businesses. And without the interventions of the corporates, that can never take place. Thank you.